Hello, my name is Spencer Adams, and for my Lab 9 final project, I made a remote control hovercraft controlled by a PlayStation 4 controller. Currently I have the ground pin disconnected on my battery so that these fans don't make too much noise while I show my processing display. For processing, I created the shape of a basic game controller using shapes and curves, and then I had it display my outputs from the controller, as well as the actuation that I would be expecting from these outputs. For the lift fan, I have cross as toggle on and square as toggle off. For the throttle, I have the right analog stick forward as throttle on. And for the servo angle to control steering, I'm using the left analog stick. Then the distance data from the distance sensor on the front is displayed on the side here in centimeters. Here's an overview of my wiring and setup. I've used a 20-volt battery from a drill I already owned to save money. I did have to use one white wire where I wanted to use red because I ran out of red wires, and these supply power to the two relays, which distribute power to my thrust and lift fans. In order to actuate these relays, because their coils would take much more amperage than the Arduino can provide, there's a couple of circuits in there using BJTs according to this schematic, and a 9-volt battery to supply that current to those relays. Then also to avoid overloading any pins, since my servo is actually moving something with some resistance, I have it powered by an external power supply, a battery bank right here. You have to wake that up for it to go, which is why you did not hear those in my processing video, although normally it doesn't go to sleep because it's powering the Arduino. I also have a distance sensor here to sense the distance of anything in front of it, and that will actually interrupt my controls for the thrust motor and turn off thrust if I get too close to anything in front of me.